Okay, you cyclones, you asked for it. Here it is. I'm just here to obey your every command.
NBPA voice. Here we go.
Hey, it's Ashley with NBPA Voice, and I'm coming at you with another vocal coach reaction. High popular demand. You guys have demanded. I'm here to obey and listen your every command, so here I am. This is, I think it's the right Talia. I probably should have checked first. Again, I like watching live reactions. So this is Talia from Ride the Cyclone, the obscure musical that is just really becoming super popular. Everyone's obsessed. I'm slowly becoming obsessed once again. I don't know that much about the show, but I'm purposefully keeping it that way right now because I want to react to these videos just raw. And I know all of y'all are like screaming like, watch the whole thing. And I promise I will. I don't know if I will make a video of it, but if it's in high demand, then I will. Maybe I'll even do a live stream and we can have a watch session of some sorts. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. But for now, here is my reaction. Vocal Coach reacts to Talia from Ride the Cyclone. And I really hope it's the right video. Button up your shirt, man. Oh, he listened. See, he's obeying too.
My divine Talia, when I look into your almond eyes, I do not see the boy I am.
He's talking to me.
But the man I must become to possess you.
Possess?
I want to take all the pain from your soul.
Okay.
And in the passion factory of my heart, transform it into functional joy.
Do we like him? I don't know.
I want to take your hand by the chair, Moshrif.
Or is he just creepy?
And with all Ukraine.
Do we love him or is he creepy?
My wife.
Wife.
And we shall sing and dance and drink. And then I shall whisper in your ear, let rivers run wild, or let them be damned. My perfect Talia.
Aww. Are these kids that have died?
I lay my masculinity at the altar of your maidenhood.
It's hard to hear him over their ensemble singing. Okay, I feel like that's a good spot to stop for a second. So I did react. If you haven't seen it, I reacted to Ride the Cyclone. What did I react to, guys? But what I noticed that, Jane Doe, the Ballad of Jane Doe. So if you haven't seen it, I recently reacted to the Ballad of Jane Doe, also from Ride the Cyclone. And what I'm noticing is that this character, most musicals have an overarching musical theme, like it's all kind of the same genre, but what I like about this musical so far, it really seems like each character has their own genre. The Ballad of Jane Doe, she was like this missing choir member, and she sang very chorally, which was really cool. And now we're watching Talia, at least what I think is Talia, and he's got, seems like he's got some Spanish, I'm not like Cuban, or he reminds me of Ricardo from Lucy. Ricky, I'm home. He reminds me of Ricky from I Love Lucy, which I love that show. But I'm having a hard time hearing his voice over the power of the ensemble. So, but I can say this style that he's using, it does kind of lean classical, but it's its own thing. He's using a lot of rolling of the R's. He's Talia. It's all just here. So let's keep watching, but I just wanted to notate that. He He wants to marry her. There she is. They're gonna get married. Whoa. Is that Jane Doe? That looks like Jane Doe, right? La 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 la. Oh, because it's the choir, right? You see the choir for the private school choir uniforms. This also reminds me of a Jewish culture as well. Again, I'm going in this blind, friends. Y'all can tell me what is true and what is not true. Again, I wanted this in the raw. I'm getting Jewish vibes and Cuban, Hebrew, shalom.
Which one?
Okay, hold the phone. I've just been educated. What is his name? What is the character's name?
His name is.
Y'all can be in the shot if you want.
Oh, okay. That is. Oh, now that you've asked the question, I genuinely forgot.
Yeah,
his name.
I'm so glad.
Hold on.
These are my great educators of Ride the Cyclone.
Hold on. It's Ocean, Ricky,
Misha.
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 I'm so good.
And he's
Misha
from
is the
Ukraine.
character's name, and he's from Ukraine.
Yes.
So he's not Russian or Jewish.
No.
I kept hearing, "If I were a rich man." Da, 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 da. Anyway, okay, so I've learned.
Yeah,
Because I know we're gonna say something about it in the comments.
Yeah,
So.
no.
I'm being educated.
Yeah.
This is a really fun ride.
Yeah.
Keep watching. So the continuous projections of Talia, and this must be like his favorite memory of like maybe they were both playing in a field and she's like in a field just, you know, doing her thing. But it also, and it keeps showing this same memory, it seems, but the projections, that's what it reminds me of. He's like replaying this image in his head. So that's really cool. She's in his heart. Okay, something vocally finally, because I really got to hear him. That was kind of hard. I was so distracted by everything else going on. Projection by the heart, that was really cool. I love the again, the same memory and the projection. He just had to sustain that note for a very long time, and you can tell that he was right on the break of right where his lower voice wants to switch to his higher voice. So he was right. He's also playing with a lot of straight tone into vibrato. This is a passion song for him. So when that happens, I call it the vacuum effect, but it's dynamics. And dynamics is just how loud and how soft are you being. So, doesn't that sound like a vacuum? Like you can go clean with your voice. So if you're ever having a hard time, like you don't want your notes sounding like you're a truck driver, like, right? So if you're holding notes out long, I always say that long notes have to move. So if you need to get louder, you need to start softer. Talia. Also, he's doing that in one breath, so he has tons of push and pull. But whenever you're vacuuming or using dynamics, crescendo, decrescendo. Crescendo means to get louder. Decrescendo means to get softer. When you're holding them out and you're having that push and pull, crescendo, decrescendo, doesn't that make you feel like you're pulling at the heartstrings? And I feel like this is a passion song for him. So that's why he has all that push and pull. Again, too, you can tell he's playing with the break of his voice. He could have flipped, and so it creates a space. There's like a little bit of a space that's almost all the way in the nasal cavities to get a brighter sound. But it was just at the top, so he just stretched his lower register up a little bit more and really gave himself some depth in the oral cavities to create that taller, darker tone. Beautiful. Ooh, excuse my almost voice crack there. Oh, okay, get it. I gotta see that again. Hold on. Okay, now we're techno. I can't wait for you guys to explain that one to me. Why are we in techno now? I mean, he's jamming. Is it growth? Oh, maybe it's like 70s things because they're like, I want to be with you, baby. And he's and it's good. Oh, so many words just try to come out of my mouth because his hand is on his crotch and he's like, yeah, like, don't you forget about me. You'll see that because he loves this girl so much. Maybe that's what it is. I can't wait for y'all's interpretation. Going back. I wanna be with you, baby. I wanna be with you, baby. Aw, he's with her. Maybe it's the continuation of the memory, or she was dead first and then they've joined in. They got married? Is this in his dream? Aww. Okay, so most of the song was Talia, Talia. He loves this girl. Again, I'm not sure what, I mean, I get a very base understanding of the story that's going on. As far as the story, his story within the whole plot, I have no idea. I would love for you guys to tell me. Talia, I'm not sure. Is she still alive? Is she dead? Is the ending of that memory true? Did they get together? Did she die first? And then he, another thing I want to point out is that he had a choral moment at the very end where he went really high up into his falsetto and went more into a classical tenor. And it was way more choral at that very last, but it was really cool how he blended. Again, we all know I love a transition. So transitioning from his Talia, much more chest voice mix. And then he blended up through and came into his falsetto, which is his higher register. The reason why it's called a falsetto here is because it sounds, guys have, like, they have their darker tone, their chest voice, their main, sometimes call it the talking voice. And you hear that mostly, but then they sing really high and it sounds like, what? That's not your voice. Like, that's not your really, that sounds false. That's not really your voice. That's why we call it the falsetto. Girls do it sometimes. We blend more into our head voice. It doesn't, but we blend more often. And so those moments, for example, when Olivia Rodrigo, she does it in her driver's license song, when they flip into the head voice for just a second, it's very light and airy, but it's still pretty pinpointed and the voice is very present. That's falsetto for girls. But anyway, back to him. He went into his falsetto, almost countertenor. Countertenors can sing like a soprano, like a really high soprano. So it was just really beautiful, but he had a choral moment there that you wouldn't typically see with that genre. So that was really nice. Okay, another one for the books. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let me know in the comments what else you want me to react to. I'm having so much fun. I can't wait to be a Cyclone fan. I don't even know if that's what you like to call yourselves, but I'm calling you guys the Cyclones. But anyway, let me know if you like it. If you did like it, there's more to come, I promise. As long as y'all are loving it and demanding it, I shall obey. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bells for notifications so that you can get notified whenever I put my next one out. Okay, sing with you soon. Bye.